One of the most common reasons why people give up on their fat loss journey is because they're not seeing any progress. So they could be putting in the work, they could be making the effort, but when the number on the scale isn't actually going down, they give up. And instead of you to give up on your fat loss goals, it's important for you to take a step back and pinpoint what errors you could be making on your weight loss journey. So in this video, I'm going to dissect some of the top common weight loss mistakes that I have noticed people make. Weight loss mistake number one is underestimating how many calories you're actually eating, or underestimating just how much you eat.
I don't really eat that much, but I'm not losing any weight.
Sad truth is, a lot of you are eating a lot more than you actually think you're eating. Fat loss ultimately comes down to being in a calorie deficit. So a lot of you think you're probably eating 1,200 calories a day, but if you actually take a closer look to what you're eating, you're probably eating 2,500 calories or more a day. If you look at these very similar bowls of dry oats, most of you honestly couldn't be able to guess that the one on the left has almost 100 calories more than the one on the right, just because I added a little bit more oats. Also, I'm gonna use peanut butter as another example. Here you have 2 spoons of peanut butter. The one on the right is a full spoon, and the one on the left would be considered a teaspoon. Now, a small increase in the size makes all the difference. A teaspoon is about 30 calories and 8 grams of fat, but if you add a full spoon to your oats or your rice cakes, that is almost 200 calories and 24 grams of fat, plus the calories from what you're adding it to. So if you're not actually tracking and weighing your foods, you don't know how much you're eating. It's okay to guess and eyeball your calories, but you can't do that. If you're very serious about your weight loss goals, if you're very serious about losing weight, you have to actually track what you're eating. I'm gonna leave a link in the description for the scale that I personally use myself. Now, I currently am not tracking my foods, but when I am in a cutting phase where I'm trying to lose a bit of fat, I absolutely do try and weigh and track my foods. Also, you can use an app like MyFitnessPal to actually track the calories from your foods. Now, yes, it is kind of a tedious process to have to weigh and track everything that you're eating, but it's a small sacrifice to make if your goal is to lose fat. Number 2 is similar to number 1, which is underestimating your hidden calories. A lot of people don't factor into their daily diet those hidden calories from the occasional snacking that they do. So that little piece of chocolate that you ate, or that small glass of wine you drink occasionally, or the plantain chips that you casually munch on while you're at work, or the drizzle of ranch dressing that you add on your healthy salad. So you don't just consider the meals that you had for breakfast, lunch, dinner as your daily calories. You also have to consider the small little snacking that you're doing every day here and there, and that all adds up to your total daily calorie intake. And some people can eat once a day. Some people can eat 2 meals a day. However, when it comes to snacking throughout their day, they have a very bad habit of snacking, and they don't actually factor in those little snacks into what they're eating overall. So if you're going to be tracking your foods, you have to actually track those hidden calories, because a small little piece of chocolate is easily 400 or 500 calories, which can make up your entire total daily calorie intake. So if you're having 2 chocolate bars a day and you're not really considering that as food, that is also food. That is easily about 800, 900 calories that you're not actually factoring into your daily calorie intake. And these small little hidden calories can easily knock you off of your calorie deficit. And I'm not saying that you can't snack or you can't enjoy some wine or some chocolate, but you have to make sure that it actually fits into your calories for the day so that you're not exceeding your calorie deficit. So number 3 is overestimating how many calories you burn during your workout. Okay, this is the one. This is the one. Come here. Okay, you are not burning that many calories during your workout. A lot of you make this mistake. I hate to break it to you. A lot of you think that you can just run off and eat whatever you want, and then you can burn everything at the gym the next day. And it just doesn't work like that. For example, 4 slices of pizza is about 1,200 calories. Do you know how many hours you have to run on a treadmill to burn 1,200 calories? You have to be on the treadmill for like 2 days, and nobody is going to be on the treadmill for 2 days. The truth is, you don't really burn as many calories as you think you're burning when you're working out. A really intense 30-minute HIIT training will probably burn you close to 400 to 500 calories. And it has to be really intense. So imagine you trying to burn 1,200 calories because you have 4 slices of pizza. So it's better for you not to have the pizza than it is for you to have the pizza and think that you're going to burn the calories from one workout. Also, I'm gonna add to this point because how you prepare your foods is also really important. So this can make or break your dietary goals. Different cooking methods can work for or against your fitness goals. So you could be making your meals at home but still not be eating healthy. For example, grilling versus frying. Now, I love a good crispy fried chicken just like everybody else, but when you fry your foods in oil, that food will absorb all of that fat. Even if it was a low-fat food to begin with, let's use chicken for example. Chicken breast is considered a very high protein animal source, but if you're frying your chicken in oil, you are taking away a majority of its nutrients and you are consuming a lot of fat. Versus if you grill your meat, for example, which is healthier because while you're grilling, the fat drips off as the food is cooking. So this results in healthier meals and makes it easier to manage a low-fat diet. Next mistake is crash dieting, okay? So what a lot of people do when they're trying to lose weight is they try to restrict as much as they can so that they can lose weight quicker. So crash dieting is where you eat very little food for a period of time to force your body to lose fat quicker. You see people who go on a no-carb diet where they're eating no carbs. You see people going on a fruit diet or a juicing diet where they're just drinking green juice for like 3 weeks. This is not healthy, 1, and 2, this is not sustainable. You're eventually going to crash because what you're doing is you're restricting yourself from specific food sources and eventually you're going to go on binges. And a lot of you only think short term. You don't think long-term weight loss. You're thinking, how can I lose weight in 2 weeks? How can I lose weight for my vacation in a month? How can I lose weight for my wedding at the end of the month? You have to stop thinking short term and think long term. How can you actually make this journey a part of your lifestyle? So instead of you drastically cutting out food groups and restricting your body from so much food at a time, gradually work your way into this calorie deficit. So if it means replacing your sodas with water for a month, then track your weight from there. If it means stop eating takeout for a month and just prepare your foods at home and slowly restrict certain things from your diet and make it progressively until it becomes a habit. And the final weight loss mistake people make is not subscribing to my YouTube channel.
What are you doing?
Okay, we're joking, but the last mistake people make is having cheat days. Now, cheat days, I particularly don't support cheat days. I used to do cheat days when I didn't really know better, but just imagine a full day of eating crap. You can easily consume 6,000 calories in a day, and I feel like people use cheat days to reward themselves for being good the entire week. And I feel like you can reward yourself anytime as long as it fits into your daily calorie goals. So if you want a slice of pizza for dinner, that's fine. Just make sure that you know exactly how many calories are gonna be in that slice of pizza and you make adjustments during the day with your other meals so that you can fit these calories into your daily calorie goal so that you're not exceeding your calorie deficit. And that is it for today's video. Let me know what weight loss mistakes you made in the past, or let me know what your weight loss struggles are, because we all have struggles, okay? Leave me a comment down below in my comments and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.